Hello and welcome to Behind the Lines. I'm Diane Dayton. Today we're going to talk about Hands to Hearts to Haiti and the difference that they're making and how you can be a part of it too. With us right now from the Reality Church World Mission team, we have Michelle Adams and we also have Andrea Scho. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Now, how did this start? We're talking about trips to Haiti and making a difference. The two of you had a vacation Bible school trip, right?
We did. Andrea and I have been friends since we were 6 years old.
Okay.
And an opportunity came up to go on a missions trip with another local church. And so Andrea and I decided to go. And we just made amazing connections there with the people. And our lives have been different. And Haiti has just been a huge part of that over the past 2 years.
What did you see when you went to Haiti?
Just the extreme poverty is something that we've never experienced living right in there with them. We live right in a mission house within the community. The homes are pretty much just built of tin, plaster, some cinder block. They're usually one room, small, very small one room, 6 to 10 people living in the one room shack. Food, possibly meal every other day to every third day, maybe one meal. And
there's no electricity or running water at
and
all.
that's hard for a lot of us to even comprehend because we just take that for granted here. But no running water and no electricity, basic needs aren't being met.
Correct.
So therefore the other things you can't build upon and can't have quality of life. So you decided we've got to do something about it, right, Andrea?
Yeah, we decided to, after our first trip, we decided to go back on our own, just the two of us. And we had a key contact there that we started working with him. And
you've made some strides, haven't you?
yes, we built a school in May of 2015. We started that, and it was done in 4 months.
Wow.
And now it's kindergarten to 7th grade, so.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
That's really good. Let's get a grasp on the size of Haiti. What, the size of Maryland, but
right, twice the population. And so there's, centuries of poverty and corruption within Haiti. And Andrea and I weren't looking to change the country. We were just hoping to make a connection, to understand the people better, to understand the culture, and to really just, if we could provide a better quality of life, to do that and just kind of figure out what the basis of that would look like. And so we reached out to Pastor Jesner.
And that's the pastor in Haiti, right?
Right.
Okay.
And he had a church at the time called Pistos. And the school is built upon the church, which I don't think is any, coincidence that the school is built upon the church.
It was his vision to have this school, so
Oh, wow.
we just kind of helped along with some other people to
That's
get
great.
that started. Yeah.
Now you have a relationship with Reality Church because you're part of the World Mission team. Tell me how that came about.
Right. So because Andrea and I are just, like two Lancaster County girls, we really needed a 501c3, something that people wanted to donate, but it's not always easy without having a 501, which normally takes up to 2 years to get. Our home church is Reality Church, and the basis for Reality Church is community, and they're very much involved in doing things for the community, within the community. And so I talked to my pastor, Pastor Joe Castronova, about what was going on within Haiti and Maui. And he took a trip on his own there with myself and another one of our friends who had been to Haiti and saw it firsthand and really wanted to bring that back to the people of our church. And so in July of 2016 was when Reality had really taken a partnered interest,
Okay.
and just helping us get the word out and allowing people to donate in through the church so that there is the 501c3, so that there's accountability,
Yes.
that type of thing.
Okay. And the Hands to Hearts to Haiti, that is your Facebook page.
It is.
And we're going to find out a lot of information there, right? What are we going to find on the Facebook page, Andrea?
I try to keep it updated with, I've been to Haiti 8 times now, and every time I go, I try to take pictures of the school, of the kids, and what's going on in the different projects, and then also how to get involved if people want to donate to the cause.
Okay. I know we were talking about the frequency of the trips that you're taking back. There's usually 1 or 2 of you or a group that's probably somebody there every month working on these projects. Is that right? Yeah.
We'll, between taking teams down,
Yes, taking teams.
and Andrea going down and really checking on specific projects. She works at the school the whole time that she's there. We have all Haitian employees. And so really just making that connection with the employees along with the students, she's able to do that. And so between those 2 things of having teams and really making sure that we are there as a relationship first.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, we
isn't
build a
it?
lot of relationships. It's really all about that. Now everyone knows us or knows me.
Yeah.
When I go by myself, I can walk around by myself, and
Yeah.
you feel really connected with
It's like
everyone.
having your other family there too.
Yeah, it
isn't
is like a home
Completely,
away from
completely.
home. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've been received so well, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. You can see that on the Facebook page too, all the
Yeah.
photos and
Some of
stories.
the statistics, 61% literacy rate as of 2015, and what was it, 67% enrollment rate for elementary school, but only 21% of the children receive secondary level.
Right, and so secondary level for MOE is basically going into 7th grade. And so that is the time when a lot of the children would need to drop out, either because of paying for an education. There is no free education in Haiti. So their families are literally having to choose between sending their child to school or eating. And so obviously they're needing to provide for their children. So when we're looking at 21% of children that are going on to 7th grade, from there, from 2015, only 1.1% of those are able to go on to a college or university. And the means for that is primarily from private donors that are then sponsoring these children
Right,
to
right.
continue their education.
Right. Well, you are making a difference with the education, with the school, and various other levels. We're going to get into that too. Thank you for all that you do. We happen to have the pastor here from Haiti. He's with us next, so stay with us. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're talking about Hands to Hearts to Haiti and the project that's going on there. Joining Michelle and myself now is Pastor Jesner. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And what we're talking about with Haiti, and not everybody realizes it, this is what, the poorest place in the Western Hemisphere?
It is. It's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Wow. And where are you specifically? You were talking about the location you are in Haiti.
We have in Moe, Artibonite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're located about an hour and a half by car into more of the mountainous rural location.
All right.
So about an hour and a half from Port-au-Prince.
Okay. And what we were talking about, education, what has happened and been accomplished in about a year has been pretty phenomenal with the school, hasn't it, Pastor?
That school, it's a great opportunities for people in Moe and like for Haiti.
Yes.
Many kids before, they wasn't at school. And then some of them from like a mountain, very far away. And then our school is very free for the children. And then also we give them a plate of food a day. It's really difficult to get. The parents cannot involve to give their children food a day. And then that help their children. Some parents have like 8, 7, or 10 children, you know. Some Haitian has many kids in the family. They are very difficult to support them to pay the school. Some of the school like 4,000, 5,000, 8,000 by children. But in our school, the kids is come free. And then the reason why we're doing that, because we know Haiti, after the earthquake, nothing is going well, and then we have still in the poverty, and then no money everywhere, no business for the parents. And then we know if we open that school, can help the children, and can help the parents, can help the communities also. And the reason why we have created that school, we would like our children tomorrow will be a good people.
Good people.
Yeah.
And good citizens.
Yeah.
And it's bringing everybody together in a positive way, because with education and obviously having food, that's what it's about, basic needs, right, Michelle?
It is, and part of what we've learned from really getting to know Pastor Jesner, is that the people not only want a better life, but they want to work towards ownership for that better life. And so in these last 2 years, Pastor Jesner's really given us insight to if people were given the opportunity, what they could do with that. And so that's really what we're focusing on, because, someday we're going to be gone and it needs to continue.
Sure.
There'll still be poverty. And so we want to be able to have give these people the opportunity that they need, and seeing what they are doing with that is really the reason that MOE is flourishing. Yeah. And when I say flourishing, for the short period of time, there is still a great need, and there's still great poverty within the area. Small strides mean a huge difference.
Yes. I think right now you said there are 600 students with 32 employees, right?
Yeah. We have 600 students in that school. I can believe it, but that happened. Wow. We are looking to have more than that. But, we need more support to have more kids coming. So we have many on the list, but we can't take more on the list because we need to give food every day, and then also pay the teachers. It's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy, but let me show a little bit about a story. Since I met Michelle and Andrea in 2014, 15, and we did have a school over there. So they come with heart and love, and first of all they bring love, with bring heart to the people, and over there. So we met, and then that was in my dream to have a school, and then also that was their dream too. Wow. To keep continuing.
Dreams came together.
Yeah, together we can make a big difference, and then that's why we are still together. And like Michelle said, someday we're gonna move away from there, but the school need to be continued, and then the people need to be at school. Right. So the reason why the first keys for us is to preach them about God, and then the second keys is give them school educations, and then create a business for the people tomorrow.
That's great.
Because we have many people, if the kids is not in school, many things can be happen. Yes. Can you believe it? And like a 12 years old, 13 years old, the kids can be pregnant, has a baby. It's not right. But we know if we open that school, give opportunities to the kids to live the bad thing away, and then focus to the right thing. Many of them could be the next president, next doctor, next nurse, and then pastors in my country. That's why we would like to clean the area we are, and also in Haiti too.
Yes, yes. With inadequate sanitation, lack of clean water, we need to look at things to prevent disease, and we're addressing education and food. There are ways that we all can help, and we can help as volunteers, and we can help with our money. We're going to put on screen how people can donate. Tell us how we can do that, Michelle.
So one of the great things that we were able to do within Reality Church is utilize their website and also a text to give option, where people can text in the word reality, as they'll see on the screen, and they can text in that donation. I think something that sets us aside from some of the larger organizations is that every last penny goes directly onto what is going on within MOE. So there's no administrative fees, there's no, you know, overhead, nothing. Every penny goes directly to the people. And we utilize Haitians to decide, you know, we get their input. It's not an idea that we have here in America that's going to work in Haiti, you know, without having the connection with Pastor Jesner.
And that's what
He's the one that's living there.
Right, and it's that relationship that you have with the people, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they are not stealing money. They are very good people.
Yeah, they're good.
I can trust them.
Yes, that's
better
good.
than other people. I
That's
trust
good.
them. They send the money down and help the people. They really focus what the people need. Together we can make a big difference.
Yes, we
So
can.
I trust them.
And it has been a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping too that people who are watching too will realize that they can make a difference and make a difference for all of us too. And the medical needs is another issue we need to discuss, and that's in our next segment, so stay with us. Welcome back to Behind the Lines. Joining us now, we have PJ Winchell, and you are a
Nurse practitioner.
Nurse practitioner, and you're going to be a part of a trip that's coming up in January.
I am.
And this will be your first trip, and I know you're excited about this.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've wanted to do medical missions for quite some time, and I guess when Katrina hit, that was the real spark to my fire, so to speak, but in my life I just didn't have the opportunity. It just didn't fall into place, and I was approached by one of my internists at the hospital, and she said, going on a medical mission trip, and without hesitation I said, okay, sign me up.
Wow, that's great. So this is going to be the next phase. You already have a building and you're doing some medical things. Tell us about this, but you're paying a rent on that,
We are.
right?
We're paying $600 a year for rent for a building that's directly adjacent from the school. And there is some land that's nearby the school as well. And for $5,000, we could actually buy that land. So we're really praying diligently for donors, and really to be able to, instead of putting the money into rent and the renovations that are going to be needed to keep a sanitary clinic, we'll be able to have that withstanding within our own building. A building, we're lucky enough that we could build a clinic down there for somewhere between 15 and 20,000. And so that definitely would be, you know, part of Pastor Jesner's dream, to have a clinic, a future hospital right by the school that our students could go to if they're sick. There is not a facility like that within MOE right now.
So the whole goal is to have the fully funded clinic.
Correct.
Okay. So you need staffing as well, right?
We do, and partly that's why PJ is coming in January. We'll have a medical team coming. And so they'll be assessing patients within the community, as well as giving a baseline for the students at the school. Eventually this clinic will be, the hope is that it will be self-sustainable. But as of right now, we need a baseline for where the students are, you know, the people within the community. We have awful injuries within the community that just go untreated, and
Some basic
staff.
health care is
right,
really needed
and
too.
people are dying from
Right.
diarrhea. People are
very
dying from
simple
things that are
things.
very preventable.
And once again, things that we take for granted here.
Absolutely.
So it's meeting some needs. So PJ, you're preparing yourself for this. How are you preparing, and what do you expect?
Well, you know, there's the first thing that everybody thinks about, and those are the immunizations that you go through. And so just a lot of education, you know, on my part as far as what to expect when I go to Haiti. And everybody that I've spoken to that's taken trips, mission or otherwise, you hear how life-altering it is. So just to be prepared for that. And peeling back the healthcare that I deliver on a day-to-day basis, because what I'm going to be delivering there is going to be so very different than what I do here in the United States.
Okay, explain some of that difference.
Well, we spoke about people dying from something as simple as diarrhea. So not only am I going to be using my hands and my heart to bring healing to these people, but I hope to also educate so that they do know how to care for themselves for something as simple as diarrhea, so that lives aren't lost.
Right. Once again, if you're just joining us, the Facebook page is Hands to Hearts to Haiti. You can find out all the information there. And to donate again, Michelle?
To donate again, you'll go through pursuereality.org/give. And the push pay button is right there, and they can select World Missions Haiti, and every penny goes directly into the community.
Now, when you send down teams, how big are the teams that you send?
We have teams that go anywhere from 8 people to this time we have 12 people going. We do small business training because then again, it's just providing education. We have small business, we have sex education training. We do English classes every time we go. English is offered 7 days a week at the school. We do other things such as women's empowerment and things like that. So this time we're focused on medical. And it's a large need right now, but we will also have a day and spend some time on leadership, empowerment, and we, just reiterating the disease and disease prevention.
And I know we were talking about all these future mission trips as well. And one of those, sanitation is a real issue, right?
It is, and Pastor Jesner really does a phenomenal job just keeping his church members informed of how to be better, how to have a better quality of life. He does seminars within the people of his church. He holds his elders to high standards. The elders that he has are teachers within the community, not teachers per se, educators, but teachers of life. They're mentors. They're very much looked up to by the other community members. And so they're really taking a boots on ground, hand on hand approach to changing their own community.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit earlier about the relationships, and that's really what it is. And that's what you're going to be forging when you go there too. And probably you may be going back again too.
Yeah, I probably will be.
Yeah.
It's going to be a hard thing to turn down. I think once you have that experience and you see, when I think to myself, Diane, how much of a difference can I make as one individual nurse practitioner or one healer, so to speak? It really isn't that impactful. But when you think about the relationships that are built along the way, it's the journey. And then you develop more relationships when you get there. That in and of itself is healing. It doesn't need to be traditional medicine.
Right. And everyone can help in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for being here today
Thank
and for
you.
sharing the story at Haiti and how we can actually make a difference. So if someone's watching, we know that they can maybe offer their services as well as volunteers, and of course money is also what's needed too. And this trip that's coming up in January and being there every other month with some project with education and with medical. Thank you for all you
Thank
do.
you.
Thank you.
We really can make a difference.
Diane, we have an Amazon wish list also for medical supplies
Okay.
that's listed out there on the Facebook page.
Okay, we can check that out too.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much.
you.
And thank you for joining us today too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, and remember, keep looking behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.